Hello, it's me, DSS Gaming, your good pal. This is gonna take hours. Wow. Okay, we're gonna rank every single item for no fucking reason. All right, starting off with buckshot. This is a solid ammunition for shotguns. It can one-tap. Next, incendiary buckshot. This just kills you. D tier. Next, we have 12 gauge slugs. These are useless. Next, we have 5.56 rifle ammunition. You basically use it all the time. That's what you do. Next. Wow, this is awful. Next. You have the 8x scope. And it's annoying when others use it, and it's OP. Hey. Next of all, you have the big pool with the patio. I don't have an explanation for this one. Next we have the basic guitar. This used to be the only guitar in the game before Face Punch got money hungry. Solid roleplayer item. Next we have animal fat. It looks disgusting. Solid B tier. Radiation pills, these don't have use. Next we have the apple, which also doesn't have a use. Next we have the armored door, of course. A solid building item. I think that also needs to be an A tier. Next, we have the double armored door. It's better, since more space. Next we have the auto turret. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
These are annoying as hell. And like, whenever I'm trying to raid, all I see is there's like anyway. F tier. Annoying to set up, annoying to play against. And you always have that one teammate who's like,
Okay, next on our list we have the bandage. Now, it can stop you from bleeding, but not much else, so I'll have to give it a C tier along with the pool with the patio. Next, bandana. I don't know about this one. It's a pretty low on the leaderboard, because it doesn't do much at all. The barricade, you can just throw rocks at them. Now with barbecue, E. No, actually, that's a solid B. Solid B. Next, we have the normal hat. Along with the bandana, it has basically no use. Now we have to put it at an E. Now with the battery, this isn't actually in the game, and had no use at all. It's gonna be our first F- of the day. Now we have Christmas ornaments. These resemble a fun time, a fun, nice role-player time in the land of Rust. Now, that is why. I have no explanation for this. Now we have the beach chair. Used to be some amazing peak where you can roof camp without getting shot. But now it's not here. Another E. E for roleplayer item. We have the umbrella. Another E. Actually, I might have to bring this to D, because you can sit. Beach table. I don't know what this is for. The towel. The good old towel. Now, this is like a sleeping bag, but better in that it's smaller. That will be a solid A. Now, the bean can grenade might be a controversial one because beans, but also it's a grenade. So I'll have to put that at a low C. Bear meat. It gives a lot of calories. Yeah. A tier. Raw bear meat, however, that goes straight to a D tier. This stream is awful and it's gonna take hours. Holy fuck. Now we have the bed. You have a 2-minute respawn time. But it does take a lot of space. So I think that's a solid S. Now we have the beanie hat. It's just a hat. No, I think we need a new tier. Let's call that hat tier. There we go. Now we have binoculars. These by far have no purpose in the game. That will be C tier, right next to bean cans. Now we have blackberries. They are not in the game once again, and they don't have a purpose. F. Or actually, normal F, because you can eat them. Now black raspberries, on the other hand, these give health. But not calories. You don't find them. So that's a solid B. But black raspberries, on the other hand, are the same. And they're in the list twice. And now we have bleach. You can drink it for a bunch of health, and that's a bad joke, F-. Blood bags, also F-. Now we have blueberries. They're like the black raspberries, but better. That's not racist. Shut up. No, they gotta be equal to B. Normal blueberries. They're awful. D tier. We have all these items. Why am I putting myself through this? Now we have the blueprint fragment thing. No, I don't wanna read the YouTube chat. Shut up. Now we have the blueprint fragments. These have no use. Like me. Since I'm an F- tier, I think these also get to be an F- tier. Now we have the bolt action rifle. The first gun of the day. Pretty solid gun. It's cheap, or it's not really cheap, but it can actually kill people from far. That's a solid B tier. Now we have bone armor. I don't know why anyone would craft this. Or no, it's awful. I think that's a solid E tier. Now bones, on the other hand, are useless. Now we got bone helmet, which, why the fuck am I doing this? I need to reconsider my life. Hat tier. Bone knife. You can break stone walls with it, without cost. I think that's a solid C tier. Now we have the boogie board. And you can use it to paddle across water at a not a bad speed. Wow, Rush is really insulting me in chat. Come on, man. I think that's a C. Now we have the Boonie hat. This hat is actually useful because it's cheap, you can get it easy, and it has more protection. Now we have boots. As my good pal Javier says, don't wear boots. They do nothing but get you exposed because they're loud. I don't believe in this. I think they're a solid A. Now we have the boat bag. A lot of people in the chat are calling me useless, and you're right. Boat bag goes in at D tier. Because it's a bag you can fill with water. Now we have the new bow. Bow is awful. And you can't do anything with it. But it's cheap at least. That's a D tier. Now we have the bucket hat. I have never once seen anyone use this. That goes in the hat tier, because it's a hat, which is bad. Now we have the building plan. I think this will be either a strong S or an S+, because you can do anything with it, and it's only 10 wood. That's our first S+ of the night. Let's get a round of applause for it. Yay. Okay. Stop telling me to play Fortnite. Okay, now we have the burlap head wrap, which is awful. Goes in the hat tier. We have the burlap shirt, which has no skins or roleplay potential in the game. I think that goes in the hat tier. Now we have burlap shoes. Once again, Javier always says, don't wear shoes. They make you loud. I personally don't believe that. No, I'm not reading chat. TTV Fortnite Man 091. Shut up. C tier. Or let's bring it to a B, just because of how cheap it is, and they don't break. We have burlap pants. Okay, so we have some controversy in the chat saying that burlap boots are S+. But shut up. This is my tier list. Great orbs, no. Burnt chicken. One of my favorite items in the game. But it's not practical. It's not good. I think that'll have to be D tier. Yes, I am reading the chat for the 20th time. Now we got burlap pants. I swear I did this already. Maybe I'm brain dead. C tier. Burnt wolf meat. It's D. Actually, I think we have to bring this down to a hat tier. Because, you know me. Come on. Now we have burnt wolf meat, or burnt bear meat. I think this is, this needs no introduction. That's definitely a B tier. IB. Now we have cactus. Shadow Hero 13 is sus. Oh god, why? Alright, we have cactus flesh. It gives you hunger, but not a lot. And it gives you hydration, but not a lot. That's a low E tier. Now we have the camera. You can take screenshots with it, but you can also use F12 for that. It's a pretty solid E tier. Now I have the campfire, which is used to access all the cooked food. So that has to go above all the meat. The schmeat, if you will. Solid S tier. Now with the candle hat. Now this one will be pretty controversial because it's a candle on a hat. But just look. It makes you look sexy. Okay? Okay? You understand, right? Solid A. Now we have the candy cane club. It does nothing, but you can eat it at least. C. Now we have I don't know what this is. I think it's some tree decoration. But for now, E tier. Now we have the can of beans. Of course, we have to bring this to S. But, like, it's beans. Can't really do too much, but it's good for the time you use it. S. Now, on the other hand, can of tuna. Can of tuna. Disgusting in real life, so that's a F minus. The low quality carburetor. Now, the low quality carburetor is garbage and awful, and no one should use it, especially when there are better options that aren't that much more expensive. Are you really saying S plus to tuna? Are you really? You know the chat has delay, right? Come on, man. S plus? I don't know about that, man. I think we gotta put carburetor on. It's more useful than tuna. So that's an E. Now, on the other hand, we have the high quality carburetor. No medium quality, just low and high. But, like, it's a carburetor. No one really uses cars. It's not. There's no place in it for the meta. The meta. Like, there is one. It's a solid C tier. Now we have the camera. Now let me pull up the famous saying from this young boy called Calvin. As he said, word for word.
Jason, there are bikes and a camera system coming to Rust.
So half of what he said is true. So because of that famous saying from Calvin the young boy, that's a solid A tier. Okay. We have the ceiling light. This does nothing. You can power it, but it lags your game for whatever reason. And you have better, cheaper options that don't require electricity. Now, I think this is a solid. I need to stop saying solid every single item. That will be a solid C. And I have it twice. Now we have the chain link fence gate, which I don't even know what it's used for. And it's cheap raid. There's a 30-second delay, so please stop saying S plus or gay. So we have the fence gate. And I know you want it at S plus, but like it's like 20 explo ammo to raid. It doesn't have advantages other than you can look through it. Shadow Hero 13 is sus. And this is going on D tier. This has no use either, except for farms or something. Please, I beg of you to stop saying S plus plus or K. You know what? Fine, have it your way. We have our first S plus plus of the night. Okay? Just cause you won't shut up. Alright, now we have the chainsaw. You can murder someone easily with it. It farms tree fast. 5 dislikes, how fun. Oh god, this is awful already. We have the chainsaw, I think, solid farming tool. And there we go. S+. Farms inventories of wood fast. And now we have the chair. The normal good old chair. It gives comfort, but it takes space. Shut up, North. We don't do all guns here. We're doing every item. And I thought I stated that 20 times. Alright, chair? Chair's a solid A. Or chair's a solid A. Yeah. Now we have charcoal. It's half of gunpowder. I am also 9 years old, don't worry. It's the half of gunpowder that you can't forget about, but you always have boxes of it, so it's either a low C or a high D. So I want the chat to decide this. The chat of 5 of my family members. So what do you guys think? C or D? Okay, the chat delay doesn't want to work. That's a high C. Or a D. Or C. Same thing. Chocolate bar. Now, the chocolate bar has the same effect as beans, but you don't get the bean can at the end, so I think that'll have to be an A. Christmas lights. But how much do these cost? Hold up. How much do these cost? These are $70. They don't require electricity or anything, which is OP. So, I think that's gonna have to be. A lot of you are saying S++. No. I'm putting S++ below C tier. There we go. If any other of you want to act up, that's what's gonna happen. So Christmas lights are the B tier, mainly because it's $70. The Christmas tree. Now this doesn't do anything except it's a roleplayer item. Now, you can't have all of the Christmas decorations without the tree. So I think that goes in the hat tier. Next, lights for the tree. That's an E. Now we have the Christmas tree topper, and you can't have the tree without the topper, so that's gotta go in D tier. Now we have 6 berry clones. Let me move this out of the way. Now, there's no way of telling these apart, so we'll just put 1 on each tier for now. Just because of berries, you know, how unhealthy they are. How about 2 on every tier? Why not? Now we have the potato clone, I think this is. What do you want to do with this? You get potatoes. You get a lot of them. You get hunger back. It's a solid A tier. Now we have the cloth. That's what it is. Why did I bring this upon myself? All I see is S+++ or sus. Now, cloth you can do anything with it. You can make meds, you can make morphine, you can make bandages. So, that's either an S or an A, or a B. No, I wouldn't go that low, an A. Now we have coal. Now, it's coal. I don't have a joke for this one. You get this from Santa, unluckily. Now we have the code lock. Code lock is better than any normal lock that's in the game. So, you can use it to lock your doors, if you didn't know that. That's a solid B tier. Now we have the coffee can helmet. There is no use of crafting one of these, unless you want to get headshot and die. But, let me make a new tier real quick. Go below. Just for later. You'll see why. Put this at. Alright, now we have the computer station twice for some reason. The computer station, you can snipe oil rig, which is kind of OP, but it takes a lot of space. So that's a B. Once again, it's a B. Now we have the barricade. I've never seen anyone craft this, so it's gotta be enough. It's also too short to protect you in a combat situation. Alright, now we have chicken and I think deer meat. Now, chicken's a normal thing to eat, right? So, gotta put that on burnt bear meat level. But deer meat, however, who eats this in real life? I bet Rush does. I think that this will go in S++. Alright. We have so many things left. Oh my god. Fish. I never see this. Unless it's like... I don't know. C tier. Now we have burnt human meat, or normal human meat. This just dehydrates you. It isn't good for anything. You know what, fuck this S++ tier. You're coming to D tier. Say goodbye. Now we have... I think this is pork. Let me sit up. Pork is dry and annoying to eat in real life, so that has to go on C tier. But at least it's good in the game. Now we have wolf meat. Wolf meat is wolf meat. Who eats a wolf? Goes on same tier as deer meat. Alright, now we have the corn clone. You get a lot of corn per clone, like 12 if you have the right one. Corn isn't that good, so we'll have to put that at B tier, along with both the berries. Now we have normal corn, and you can't have corn without the clone, so that's C. Corn seeds. Can't have corn without... You can't have corn seed... You know that famous saying, you can't have the corn seed without the corn. You know, people say that outside on a daily basis. Alright, now we have the... I'm pretty sure this is a low-quality crankshaft. This is so boring, how can people watch this? The low-quality crankshaft is yet another useless car part. You can pay like 50 more metal frags for medium quality, or high quality, so why not get that? Now we have the high-quality crankshaft. Once again, cars aren't used much. It's a C. The crossbow. Now, there are days when you pick crossbow over bow, but there are days when bow is better, so I think that goes on the same tier as bow. Now we have crude oil. You make low-grade with it, but you can't make low-grade without a refinery, and for that you need a bigger base, which is upkeep and a risk of getting raided. So, that's a solid B. Alright. Sit down.
You see this pile of shit, which my mouse is hanging over, correct? This is called the shit SMG. Why craft this when you can get 2 high armor and 500 wood to get more range, better damage, and just a better gun? Like, why choose a peanut shooter somewhat decent gun. Who would pick this? Except my good guy, Calvin. I almost said his last name, but that guy would choose this gun. And I'm getting offended right now. He's offended that he spends his time saying Shadowlands 13 is sus when he knows I'm gonna put this shitty gun in F- tier. Oh my god.
I think we need a bit of an intermission. Now, I think we need a bit of a calm down break to drink my Poland Spring seltzer with a twist of orange. God, these anger management classes are not working out well. All right, I think that was enough of an intermission. Yeah, no shit, Rush. That was a whole joke there. Alright, next. We have the famous actor, Vin Diesel. You get him... Oh, crap. You get him some places, and you don't use him often. But he is a good thing to keep around the base. I think E tier, or maybe D tier, because he is good to have around. We have the festive garlands next. I think these glow, and my good pal William has these. The thing about Will, he's extremely racist, occasionally, which I don't get why. So that brings down my opinion for these festive garlands. I think it's a C tier. Now we have the key. Key doesn't have a use, except get your base rated easily. That's an F. Now we have the wreath. I don't know what this is for, but my good pal William also has these, so... Okay, next. We have the double barrel shotgun. It's cheap, it's easy to make, S+. You can get free shit off people if you just make one of these double schlappas. The easy double schlappa. Next we have the sign. It's a really role-player item. No use. No use at all. That's an E. Along with the low-quality car parts. Now we have the drop box. Get loot through walls. No giant point for this. That's a strange word to use in this context. So, C tier. Maybe D tier. Because it's not bad to have, but it takes space, I guess. Next, we have the drum set. I don't have a joke for this. Fuck. B. Duct tape. Duct tape is a fine invention in real life that can be used to fix a majority of items, frankly. I think we gotta put that at a solid C, but it's not in the game. Next, we have the... I forget the name for this one. I know it's good. It's like a splitter, I think. One of the best electricity parts. We're gonna have to put that in as plus. Now we have the root combiner, which combines power. That there, A or S. Actually, A. Now we have the memory cell, which is not practical in any way or has any use other than a trap base, which no one falls for anymore. Now we have, I think this is an AND switch. You need two inputs for an output. It's a D, because I don't see a use. Now we have the audio alarm. I don't know where to put this. I've never used this. E. Now for the large battery, I think it's self-explanatory. You get a lot of power storage, but not a lot of space. On the other hand, medium battery, which takes up the same space and has like a quarter of the power. It's awful. The small battery, which is also awful, but not bad. Now I have this. I don't know what it's for. I've never used it. E. I have the button. 1 free power for a few seconds. Good for elevators. The chat is dead now after spamming S++ or sus. They got bored. I'm bored too. That's B tier. Because of elevators. The flashlight. Flashlight, more like hat tier. Now we have the counter. Counter is once again bad in a role player item that is not used. Now we have the door controller. This can actually be used very, very good situations to not get your base peeped on. Solid B. Now we have the flashing light, which is scary. Very scary. Oh wow, the viewers have dropped to 3. What do I expect? The flasher light. D tier, because of the spook factor. Now we have the generator. I don't know what use this has, or what practical use it has other than car lift. So that's like an E tier about. Now we have the heartbeat sensor. Good for trap bases, not much else. Good for alarms too, I guess. B. The hater. Not for use everywhere, but it's still good in the cold. Let's see. The igniter used to spawn in every box and crate. It was so annoying to get one of these. Either F or F-. I'm stuck between these two. F-, because it has... Or, I'll be generous, I'll give it a normal F. Because it has at least one use, and that is for fireworks. Now we have the laser detector. It's like the heartbeat sensor, but not loud. And only points in one direction. Maybe that's a D. Now, I don't know what this is for. No one does. No one uses it. It's an E. I guess it has a use every once in a blue moon, but no real use. Pressure pad. Pressure pad is like a button, but on the floor, and you don't have to aim to press. Now that is a strong B. A strong B. Now we have... I think this is a random switch. It creates randomness, I guess. But, you know, no real purpose for this. It's like the memory cell. You're gonna use it once in every blue moon. For a trap base or a game. Now we have this thing. This receives wireless frequencies and doesn't do much other than that, and just is pointless, like every other electric thing. Now we have the transmitter. No explanation, just E tier. I have the mailbox, which I get every 3 minutes, and I hope it would be out of the loot pool. F. Or maybe F-, because I'm feeling mad. I have the siren light, which is like the blinking light, but it doesn't blink. It goes in a circle. I want to put this above the blinking light, because it doesn't make my good pal Calvin have a seizure. Next we have the solar panel. Free electricity, solid S. Now we have the splitter. It's like the other splitter, but doesn't do good. F. Now the sprinkler. Sprinkler, it's for water. You can make plants grow. That's a solid A or B. A or B will be sufficient for that. But now we have the normal switch. It's a normal switch. You use it for turrets, I guess. Let's see. I don't know what this is for. Or is XOR switch. Elevator. These are cool in theory, but are expensive. You can just use a ladder. It uses electricity constantly. It's too spacious, but it's cool. Let's see. Now we have the empty can of beans. You can't do anything with it except get 5 metal fragments out of it. And people keep it in their bases for some reason. It's an E because of the early game value of them. Next up, we have the propane tank. No use except recycling. And flamethrowers, I guess, which is not a real purpose. F. Tuna can. It's the bean can, but doesn't give as much. That is a F. Ioka. Another real gun. Wow. It's like gun 4 or 5. If you count those. You can make it easily. You have to hold to fire. It's annoying to use, but it's cheap, and I gotta give it that. And the one-shot potential. And it comes with a shot, so I'll have to give it C or D. Explosive rifle ammo. Silent way to raid, but it takes up guns. It breaks guns. Hey. Explosives. You can't have explosives without explosives. I see these in a chest, so I flip out. Hey. Now I have the grenade. Oh god, there's a lot of fireworks coming up. Now, the grenade, it's good in theory, but you don't use it ever. And it's annoying to make, annoying to craft, and you never get a kill with it. So, I will have to give that a C, because they're fun to carry around. Now we have the fireworks. The small fireworks, not the champagne boomer. The small fireworks, they are small. They don't give off a big blast. Other than the bigger one, which gives a huge blast. I'll have to give the smaller ones a D, obviously, because they have no purpose. And the Champagne Boomer a C, because it has the potential to crash servers. That's good for crashing modded servers. Now we have the Dynamite fireworks. I don't know what they're for. I don't use them. I never craft them. You have to pay for them, like a whole separate pack. I don't know why anyone would buy it. All of these are going in F. Even the volcano ones too. All in F. We still have way too many things left. This is insane. Oh my god. We have the flamethrower. It's good for raiding, not much else. I think I have to put it in D tier along with Bow and Ioka, because you can raid just as easily with them. And no use late game. Flame turret. This just kills you and breaks all your boxes. Flare. I mean, you can place things at night if you throw one of these, but you can also just use a torch. It's an E. Floor grill. These used to be higher up, but then they made an exploit where you can make a furnace base without these. But it might get patched. For now, I'll have to say D tier, but it'll be a C tier later if it's patched. Spikes. These are annoying to run into. I think D tier as well. Or maybe E. Doesn't have a purpose. Fluid Combiner. This is really useful for farms. Let's see. A Fluid Splitter. I don't see any point of using one of these. Fluid Switch. Once again, very useful for farms. Doesn't drain your water. Next, we got the fridge. Now, these really don't have any use other than holding food. F. Frog boots. These don't give any protection, but are loud. So, F minus. We got the guitar shovel, which doesn't look like a guitar at all. But, trust me, it is. So, I'll have to go with the other musical items if I can find them. Actually, it sounds really bad, so I'll have to put this lower. Actually, I don't know where I put the other things. So, let's put it there. Now I have this. This can be used to annoy a lot of people, quite frankly. So, A. Never doesn't annoy anyone. Actually, I might have to put this here and this there. Anyway. We got this. I've never once made any of these, and they sound bad. Alright, guitar, again. Why is it here again? I don't know. We got the better guitar. That is definitely an S. One of the instruments I craft every time I play. I waste the metal fragments with these every time I play. Tambourine. This has to go with a pan flute. Doesn't sound like anything. Trumpet. Also a really good one for annoying people. And it actually sounds good, like the guitar. Next, we got the tuba. You don't hear anything. It's too quiet and it sounds bad. This, furnace. You need metal fragments, but it's obsolete quick. So I'm thinking either B or C. It's an A. B or C. C, because it gets out obsolete quick. Garage door. We gotta put this at S+. You can make good loot rooms with them. And that's it. Gears. A good component. You can make garage doors. It can't have the garage door without the gear. S. Wind turbine. My teammates are against these for no reason at all. But I like them. They're good. They make electricity. But they're big. A. Gingerbread men. This is another tree attachment. I don't know where I put those. I think I put them here. That's an E. I can only guess what this is. It's glue. Stupid. F. Don't mind me. For a few seconds. Alright, now we have granola bar. And, it's like a chocolate bar, but less healthy. And I'm a fat American, so I'll have to put this at C. You know, me and fat Americans and liking chocolate. That was a really bad joke. Wow. Alright, next we have green berries. These don't craft anything except rad tea, which also doesn't do anything. F- tier, I'm sorry. We got the grenade launcher now. It's a good weapon, but ammo is expensive and costs too much. You do bring it to raids, it can make a big difference, so I'll put it at D. It's for raid stopping potential. Yes, I know it's a disappointing live stream. Please just let me do my thing. Now we have the water gun, the good water gun. So, I don't know what to say for this, other than it doesn't do anything. Hammer. Can't have your build plan without your hammer. S. Actually. Yeah, S. Plus. We got handmade shells, which are bad, and don't use them. Let's see. We got the hatchet, which I don't know why my teammates still use when we have chainsaws and the better axe. So we'll have to go in D tier. Frog boots again, but cooler. F. Because it's cooler. Now we have the old radiation suit, which is not in the game, obviously, but was a good item. D tier. Now I have the normal hazmat suit. And, it's easy, it's effective. Let's see. Whenever you're going roaming, you grab one of them. I'm tired already. Oh, we have, I think this is normal health tea, which is bad, sucks, and don't use it. Doesn't even give instant health. F. No, I'll have to put the lower. The better one is more expensive and not worth it at all to craft. So that's an F-. Maybe even an F-. Minus. Now we have heavy plate. It doesn't do much at all. Except when you can fly in a heli with it. D tier. Now we have the hemp clone. Also known as weed. Good old-fashioned weed. It's a solid B. So you can make a lot of cloth. Can't have the seed without the... Can't have the... It's another saying that everyone says all the time. Hide boots. It's like cloth boots, but louder. That's a C. And now we have the hide halter neck, which looks hot. Okay, it appears that we have a guest who wants to come on the show for no reason. I hope you will join the Discord server that we're in together all the time. Okay, now we have... What's hot?
This is a great live stream.
No, it is not.
Using live stream.
We have two guests. Wow. Wow, this is insane.
let me have a nice.
We have
nice
3 guests. That's insane. How can this happen?
Join the Discord server.
Okay. Now,
Here,
I bet
let me
you would. I bet you
Yeah, I
would
would
like
love
to
to.
rank the Hyde Halterneck.
I would like to. Here,
Now,
can the
what
people
tier?
hear me?
I think they can.
This is a great live stream. Oh, there, I can
It's
hear
a bit
myself. Let's
delayed.
go.
I can hear myself. Yay!
It's a bit delayed. This is how a live stream works.
Yeah, let me
Now,
have a nice. Hey,
where would you like to rank the Hyde Halterneck?
I hope no one stream snipes my tier list.
This is such a train wreck.
Wait, Jason, you
Where
should
would
do
you
the
like to
WAP
put the
stream.
Hyde Halterneck?
Yeah, I would love to
No.
rank.
I don't think it's
I would
pretty
like to.
role-player.
Here.
It's pretty
Well,
roleplayer, so
Dude,
mute the
it's-
goddamn stream if you're gonna be in here. All I hear is echo.
Dude, I can hear this weird echo.
Oh my god. Okay, where are we putting the Hyde Halterneck, Mr. of
C.
Might and Men? A C? Yeah, it's got
C.
good roleplay potential.
X. Yeah, it's got good roleplay potential.
Now we
You
have
could do like
two
really
Hyde
catboy roleplay.
Yeah, catboy roleplay is amazing. Okay, we can only have one guest at a time, so goodbye, Jason Fan Club. And all right.
I'll leave. Good luck with your stream.
Okay. I think that's enough for the guest appearances on this awful, shitty live stream. Oh wait, Jason.
S plus
Other Jason. Would you like to rank?
Yeah, I'd like to rank the pants. All right,
Where are we putting it at?
I don't know anything about this game.
Okay, but it's
I think we're gonna put it at the highest, whatever the highest one is.
Highest? I don't think I can put it there.
Yeah, I think you could. I think you have a mouse, right?
It's a high.
You have a mouse, right?
Okay, goodbye. Wow, that was an awful guest appearance. Now we have pants again. Awful. I'm gonna need to go to therapy after this one. The Hyde Poncho, it gives good radiation protection, but is not used late game at all. So, either a C or a B. It's cheap too. Or I'll have to put this at C. Maybe I'll put these lower. There we go. Hyde skirt. Once again, more roleplay potential. It's pretty hot too. That's a C. Maybe I'll put this at D. The high external stone gate. It gets you rated fast, that's all I know. It's a solid B. Now, the high external stone wall. This is also a B. And of course, we gotta put the wood one at B as well. Because it's cheaper, but it burns. Which doesn't matter, quite frankly. High quality metal. High quality metal. You make guns with it. I am running dry on content here. High quality metal. You can upgrade a base a lot with it. That's a solid S. Make everything with it. High quality metal, or you make high quality metal out of it. Which is what you have to do. I'm having a brain tumor. Alright, next up.
High velocity arrows are useless.
Okay, next we have the high velocity rocket. It seems we're gonna have a guest appearance on the stream again. Whenever he's ready. Oh, Okay, hello.
Jason, I love your stream. I love the stream.
Thank
Your
you.
stream is really good.
This stream
Really
is
good stream.
garbage. We are
Really good.
ranking
I
the
love it.
HV rocket. Where would you like to put the HV rocket, and why?
I think S plus. It's amazing. I love S plus.
Okay, but why? I need a explanation here.
It nukes trains
Oh yeah,
and
it
teammates
does. And
and
teammates.
teammates.
And teammates. I would know that. Because, something this guy did. I think because of the nuking of teammates.
I
it
hear
has
it
to
on
be
your live
nerfed a bit.
stream.
So, I think it has to be an S.
S plus.
But it does waste a rocket launcher if you lose one.
Nope.
Okay, I guess we're putting S plus.
Mm-hmm. All the way up.
Okay. Hey, that's all the way up.
Goodbye, Jason.
Okay,
Have
goodbye.
fun.
Oh my god. That was my racist friend William. Now we have the hollow sight. I'm not even halfway done. Oh my god. The hollow sight. It's good for some guns like Thompson, MP5. I think it's on par with the, or not on par, just slightly below par of the 8X scope. So that's a B. Clear view. Clear shot. I dropped something. Alright, now we have the hoodie. I don't know where to put this. It's part of the metal kit, part of the best stuff in the game. Hey. Along with boots. Now we have horse shit. I think this is no longer in the game, but it's pretty tasty. It's an, I think that has to go in E tier. Because it actually gave a lot of fertilizer when it was a thing. Oh, we have the hose tool. Can't have a farm without a hose. Just lying around. That is a B, because you can't use it anywhere else. We have the giant sign. These are cheap. You can get a large message. And, yeah. No real practical use, though. A human skull. These can be used as trophies if you kill a YouTuber or something. You stream snipe one. No real practical use, though. D. Okay, I think we need to take a little 5-minute intermission for a snack break. I will see you guys after that 5-minute intermission. Bye. we're back, and that was not 5 minutes. How fun. Next up, we have the old bow texture. Getting right back into it. The old bow texture was ass. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe even an E. Now we have HV rifle ammo. It's expensive, but it's better. Now, I can't put it at S. I don't even think I can put it at A. Just because of the cost. Look at that weeb who's playing Destiny 2. Yeah. HV pistol ammo. Same argument. Same everything. It does less damage than a rifle then. So, see. Now we have this. I don't know why anyone would use this, and I think it goes in the hat tier. We haven't had one of those in a while. Incendiary ammo. It does more damage than normal ammo, but is a lot more expensive. A. Same with pistol, but a tier below. If you're still watching, what are you doing with your life? Incendiary rocket. It's expensive to craft. That'll have to be at B. Just because it can be used for raiding. We have the pool tube. Now this can also be used to swim at a faster speed. But like, why would you want to? When you just have the boogie board. So I think I'm gonna have to put it at E. The jacket. The jacket. It's cheap. It's really good. I think that'll have to be an A. It's just below protection of a roadside jacket, but it is like 10 times more cheap. The jackhammer. I think my good pal William would like this. Because of, someone he liked at the time. But now he's racist. So, that's plus. Don't know what that segue was. Angry pumpkin. It's an angry pumpkin. I would put this higher, but he's angry. Now we have the happy pumpkin. That takes 2 pumpkins to craft. Doesn't make sense. C. Now, I think I might bring the angry pumpkin back down to D. Because it's angry. Now we have the ladder hatch. It has no purpose. It's expensive. My dog is barking. D. Landmine. These scare the shit out of me every time I see one. And it makes me shit my pants. D. Because it can actually kill. Or maybe C. We have this portrait frame, which, is good for painting. D. We have the lantern, which can hold low grade. And only that. Only low grade. It's good as a box, but just for low grade. So I'll have to put that at C. Now we have these two. They're big as hell, but like, why would you need either of them? Now we have the large furnace. It's a furnace, but large. And gets outused late game when you can just recycle stuff. I'll put that above furnace because it's a lot faster. Maybe even A. My dog won't shut up. Medkit. Medkit is pointless. Why would you use one? Unless you're in a PvP modded server. A or B? It's definitely a B. Large planter box. You can't have a farm without it. You plant stuff in it, and it gives you stuff in return. That's how planting works. Now this present doesn't give you anything except, like, the dreaded gun. The dreaded gun of the hour. So I will put it in the tier above, just because you can get other stuff from it. But also this. Large water catcher. You can make a farm with it. Can't have a farm without it. B. Small or large box. You need it. You just need it as plus. I think I might have to put few things down from S. I'll have to put the build plan down, hammer down, electric thing down, and maybe even the box. Who knows? Feeling feisty today. Alright, medium sign, or large sign. It's a sign that can fit in places. Gloves! Can't really do much with this, it's only 5% protection, why would you need it? B. Leather. You can craft. I said leather. You can craft stuff with it, but no one crafts armor. That's a C. Like cloth, but bad. Maybe I'll give it a B. Locker. Now this might be a bit controversial, but I have to put locker at S. I am streaming to only myself right now. How fun. I'll get the lock. It's good for solos, you can't guess a code on it. But, you know. I'll have to put it at C. No one plays solo at all. Let me shut the door. The normal shirt. You can skin a lot of good skins with it. I'll have to put this B, just because it's worse than the hoodie in protecting. We have the big sword. It can one-shot a hazmat suit, which is good. The good melees. B. Better than bone knife. Low grade. You make boats go... You know what they do. Boat go, you know. Boat go boat. LR. It has a high cost. It's less recoil than AK. Paired with an 8x, it shreds. I think I might have to put this at S. So you can be a true Chad with it. These, I don't know what they are. F. M249. This also shreds, has more recoil, but it's straight down instead. You can only get it from Heli or the APC, but I think I might have to put this at A just because of the cost. Maybe a B. Not an A. It has so much range, little aim cone, little drop. But the price is just too much to roam with, so maybe B. M39. Very underused gun. Once again, paired with an 8x is good, but it's not worth it when you can just take a SAR instead. So I think I'll have to put that maybe at a D. The M92. It's has so little range. The aim cone is massive. It's comparable to the custom, but like it at least looks cool. So I think I might have to put that in F. The mace is pointless. Ugh. It's disgusting. E. The machete is useless. Well, it has more use, because it can actually break a wood wall. The mailbox, I thought I did this, but my thoughts can be wrong. Just look for it real quick. Might be wrong, but I'll put it at an E. No, it's an F. So I just saw it at F. We got the better health tea, which increases your health, believe it or not. But it's not really worth crafting. That only gives 5. This one only gives 10. And this gives 20. Which I don't know if it's worth it to craft, but it does good. It does really good. I will be back in 10 seconds. I've returned. Medical syringe. These are annoying to play against if someone has a hospital. I think we might have to go S+, because you can't run without him. Less important than ammo. Maybe S. Medium gift. Doesn't really give anything except revolvers and I think Iokas too. Maybe double barrels, I don't know. Now, that's an F-. Barricade, an actually useful barricade. A or B, because you can use it for compounds. Metal blades, you can craft pickaxes and stuff. The good pickaxes, so not on par with gears, but it's good. Metal chest plate, just use road sign. It's cheaper, gives less cold, and only 5% difference. But this, however, survive a whole bolty headshot from it. So S. Metal fragments. S. Craft anything, basically. These window shutters are garbage in an F-. Metal ore is annoying to smelt, but it gives metal. A. Pipes can make a double barrel shotgun with. A B. Metal shop front. Don't really have an explanation for this one. C. Or B. Or C, because windows can be used instead, and they're cheaper. Metal spring. You can craft guns, but no one crafts guns, so that's a D. These window shutters, however, are good and useful. And good. So I'll have to put that at C. These windows are, once again, expensive and useless. Miner hat. You know, I'll be generous. Bring this up to F. Maybe E. These aren't too useless, so E. Or F. Mining hat. Good early game. Not much else, though. Maybe C. And light up stuff with it. Pump jack. I don't know if this is the mining one or the oil one, but the oil one is useful. And I don't think this is the oil one. So F. It just eats low grade, doesn't give a lot back. Minnows can eat them. That's basically it. Now, I think this is the mixing table. I don't know what the hell I saved this picture of. The mixing table. Can't have teas without them. You can make cheap gunpowder. I think that's a strong A. Car lift. No one really uses cars. No one really adjusts cars. But you can make cars at least. Let's see. MP5. This is a really good gun. And it's really cheap. A. Its cost to effectiveness is huge. Mushrooms. They heal, but why? Muzzle boost. I don't know what to use this for. Maybe, just maybe, I'm 39. But that does reduce basically all of its damage. Alright, next. Muzzle brake.
Why would you get rid of all of your damage, all of your accuracy, just for this recoil, when you can tap fire? Do I need more of an explanation? I think this is F-, along with custom. You know, these don't need to be disgraced as much as they are. There we go. This can stay. Actually, yeah, this can stay.
Nail gun. I would never craft this, but it's a useful early game. But it's expensive for early game, so don't craft it. Nail gun nails. It's cheap to make at least, so I'll put it next to it. Netting. I've used this like 2 times. D tier. The gong. I don't even know if I want to rank this one. It does take a lot of damage. It makes a cool sound. Let's see. Note. Oh, hey, by the way, follow my Twitter. This is my amazing Twitter. Self-promotion over. Notes. This belongs in D, because you can even write the N-word in it without getting banned. I, of course, am a good Christian man and would never. Wink. This sign. It's a sign, D tier. Orty. Orty is really good. Can get more out of ores. I will have to put the lesser one in A or B. And put this one in A. And put the good one in S. Now, inflatable pool gets broken easily, but it's a fun time while it lasts. So, let's see here. Where do I put patio pool? Actually, it deserves to be below it, because it has no patio and be broken. Pants. Pants. We have pants. It's cheap. It's the best pants. A. Can't really have a tier list without it. Paper. Paper. It's a hard one. It's not in the game, so F. Minus. I don't know why that was a hard one to rank. A map. Was useful for drawing on it, but like, it was annoying when it was in the game, so F. Piano. Another really good instrument, but it's not portable. So I'll have to put that with the others, where we're below it. A. Pickaxe. It's as good as a nice pick, not as good as a jackhammer. A. Another Christmas tree decoration. Pine cones. Or icicles, I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. Pistol ammo. Pistol ammo is below rifle ammo. Does less damage, but it's cheaper. Water gun. I personally don't like this one, because there is a better option, and I don't know where I put the better option. Oh, I'll put it at F, because it's right here. Now, we have the low quality these. I have not a lot of brain power left. I'm not sure why I'm doing this anymore. Now, if I can actually find where the lower quality parts are, I put them in E. Now we have an actual medium quality part now. I think this is medium. Oh man. No one really uses cars, but no one really uses medium parts. Just get high quality ones. Pokey Bear. It gives comfort for no reason. And is only for Christmas. D. Raw meat. Raw pork, specifically. That sure is a B. I'm still doing this. Portrait picture frame. You can't really do much with it. Potato, it gives a lot of calories. I have no motivation to do this anymore. It's a solid A. Get all your hunger back, but no hydration. Water purifier. These are annoying to set up, but really good when you do. I'll put it at C. Maybe even a B. Pumpkins. I think this has to go above potatoes. Because it gives hydration, it gives higher yields. Actually, no. There's lower yields, so I have to put it at A. I'm not even sure where to put these. I'll just put it in the same tier. So that's pumpkin clone, and this is a pumpkin seed. For you nerds out there. Just that. Pump shotgun. It's one of the worst, or it's a mid-tier shotgun. It's between the double barrel and the water pipe, which only has one shot. So I'll have to put it, and it's expensive to craft too. So I'll have to put it at a B. Python revolver. I don't know why it looks like this, but I made it. So it's a pretty shit gun. The damage is high, the iron sights are bad. I think I have to put it below M39, but it's cheap. So I'll put it on the tier of M39. Rad removal tea. And rad prevention tea. Which isn't even in the game. Or rad removal isn't in the game. Raw chicken and raw deer meat. They go low. Or maybe I'll put this in the hat tier. That joke is not funny. Put the raw chicken lower. Raw fish, you can actually eat it without dying. But why would you? I'll put it on the same tier as normal fish. Raw human meat, why would you eat it anytime? And you can't even cook it up for anything good. Wolf meat. Once again, lower tier than the actual meat. Reactive target. My favorite store. And also a useless item. Red berries. One of the better berries, which you can use for most of the teas. The furry costume. Not what it's called, but I think it's better than a hat. Now, let's get these out of here. These aren't hats. These aren't hats. Yeah, I think that's good. A reinforced glass window. That's easily better than a shop front, wherever that is. B. Now these were buffed, they're really good. Or anything. A. Now we got the repair table. Can't skin shit without it. A. Blueprint fragment, not in the game. F minus. Now we got the research bench. You don't really need it, but it's good. But you do have the tech tree. So, put that in the B tier. Now we have the revolver. It doesn't cost much, but it's a good primitive weapon. I'm tied between C and D tier. I think I'll put it in D because of the low damage and high fall off. This little shit can annoy people at oil rig easily. D. AK. Now this will be controversial. It's expensive, the recoil is high, but it does high damage. That's a B. Like, if cost wasn't a factor, it would be an A or an S. But it's 50 high qual. That's too much to craft. Rifle body. Now, no one crafts guns, but that kinda removes my point for the other guns. But, D. This thing, I don't know what to use for it, but it is decent early game, I guess. D. Actually, no, it's going in hat tier. Alright. Got a pretty sizable list so far. I don't know why I'm still doing this. Oh, I gotta raise my boy coffee can helmet up. It's not bad. It's a C. Alright, wolf helmet. Oh, wolf helmet's not there, but road sign jacket. It's worse than the metal chest plate, but not by much. But it does cost less. And it's really a choice between the two. Actually, I'll put it up here. Yeah. Road sign kilt, you need it for everything. Another S. Road signs. No one crafts stuff, so the good for recycling. Now the rocket. These are expensive as hell. You need a lot of them to raid, but the Zerg can do any of it. A. Rocket launcher. Another A. But you can't use it as a weapon unless you have an HV. Now the rock. This is where it all starts. Only the rock and only the torch. I'll have to put this at an E because of the starting factor. Maybe an F. But I'm tired as fuck, man. Yeah, Max, I know. Well, I'll stop after I get through all of this. Rope. What I want to hang myself with right about now. F. No use. Rotten apple. Bear. Speed round. Bear rug. E. Because it's a bear. Normal rug. F. Or D, I mean. Doesn't use leather. Salt water. F minus. This thing. Salvage X. S. This thing. C. Not a good tool, so D. This hammer. E. F, actually. It's worse than, or it's the same as stone pickaxes. This thing. It's faster than the normal pickaxe, but it's same yield. Shelves. No use. F. Sword. The best melee in the game. Or just all around usage. Can break a wall with only one of these. D. A wood wall, I mean. Sand barricade. No use for it at all, except PvP, but you can still get headshot. Santa hat. There. It's seasonal too, but that doesn't matter. Satchel, an awful way to raid. That's a... Let's see. You know, I was going into this feeling so good. I was like, hey, this is a great idea to rank every single item in the game. But now I'm tired and I don't want to continue. But it took like an hour to save all the pictures. And now everyone's concerned for my health. Like my good pal Calvin in the chat. Scarecrow. It's pretty scary, but doesn't do anything else. Alright. Alright, we got the scientist suit. It's a hazy, but it's blue, so it's cool. I will put this in C. Alright, we got another guest appearance.
What am I gonna rank, Jason?
Okay, you get to rank scrap.
Scrap.
Love wasting scrap.
That's,
No, I
that's
thought
good.
you were gonna be like, Jason, you should really stop the stream.
Jason,
But
you need to stop.
I do need to stop.
Jason, you sound so depressed.
I am.
Okay, scrap is
scrap
scrap.
is a solid S tier.
Yep. Okay, Jason,
Okay.
please stop.
I'm not gonna stop. I
Oh
have
my
like an
God.
hour more.
Okay,
An hour more.
it's been a pleasure. I'll good luck.
Thank you. I'm taking this joke
Jason,
too
did you
far.
finish?
Alright. Scrap tea. This is kinda useless and only works for barrels. So that's a D from me. They're all kind of the same. You know, the pure scrap tea might be good. You know, I'll even put that to a B. Searchlights. Another thing I have two of. Yeah. Not much use unless you're a compound. D. I was so happy to do this. But I need content for DSS. Alright, blackberry seeds. They're not in the game, once again. So I'll have to put them at F. But they do look cool. Now, blueberry seeds. These are a very useful berry. Why did I put this at D? They need to be at least a C. Right below red berries, which are obviously the best. Now, green berries, I think you know where we're putting them. At tier. I'm just kidding, of course. F on par with the custom SMG. Potato seeds. But where did I put those pesky potatoes? Right here. There we go. I'm losing all my sanity. Red berries. Tier below red berry. Or tier on red berry. White berries. I don't know what these are used for, but I bet they're below blue. Same with the yellow. Now the P250, or the semi-automatic pistol, it's a gun. It's expensive. It's more expensive than the revolver, but it does more damage, has a bigger mag. I'll have to put it on D tier with the revolver. Now the semi-rifle has more range, less aim cone, same damage, different ammo. Let's see. You get a lot of them late game. You can just run out with them. Now, I'll have to put this at D tier. Because it's a rifle body, or a semi-rifle body. What do you want to do with it? You gotta craft stuff? No, you don't. You chat for one. You use a double barrel and you get one for free. Well, a sewing kit. D tier. Because you can't really do much with it. Or you can recycle it into cloth, which is a C tier attribute. It has metal door. It's a staple of the game. It's a true A tier. But it is less expensive than the armored door to raid and to craft. I'll have to put these two on the same tier. Because I don't think they're... Actually, I'll have to put this at A tier as well. Alright. Sheet metal. Not a lot of crafting recipes. D, again. The role player t-shirt. It really has no use at all. And I mean at all. With a lot of the role player items, I'll have to put it at D. It's on par with a burlap shirt, but it looks better. Now the wooden shop front, there's no use of having one. Can't pick it up. It's basically a wooden door, but you can jump through it. Cargo shorts, or whatever shorts these are called. Basically hide pants all over again. D. Shotgun trap. These are really good and can maybe save a raid if they're placed right. Or at least stall it. B. All of the neon signs, they don't really have a use, so I'll have to put them at C because of the fact they can light up. They're cooler than a normal sign. But they're, I think, $40. Alright. Silencer. Alright. If you use one of these,
I have no respect for you if you use one of these. If you use one of these, you are a pussy and a coward. You are just awful. God. Why? There's no indication where you're shooting from, and if you use these, there goes half your damage, half the recoil, and half the Chad feeling. F minus. Only just better than the custom. If you use it with the custom, it's a pea shooter and does like 10 damage. Better off using a nail gun.
Alright, no more of the funny mic for now. So, we have the handmade sight. It's not the worst, but it's also not the best. You got more visibility. Well, what's this? This is the strange sign. D. All the other signs. Skull campfire. Oh, I don't know where I put the normal campfire, but this looks cooler. I don't know why campfire's on S, but it's A now, with the skull campfire. You know, maybe it deserves to be S. No. I'm in a bad mood right now. I am sad. This stream is bad. I don't know how I'm still going. I'm sorry to disappoint all of you viewers, but all of my 3 viewers, but this is sad. Oh my god. The skull pike thing. Skull trophy. See. Displays with the name too. Sled. F. Bag. You can respawn to it. A. Okay, next. The refinery. It turns crude oil into better oil. You can get the link to the list after, you nerd. Refinery. Refinery's a solid, solid A. I was about to put that as an S, but that's a weak S. Now this, I don't know why you would use this. It's 3 crops for half the space. That is a true E tier. Small present. Don't know why you would open it. Stash. My friends want to use these all the time, even though they're bad and poop and awful. Stocking. At least gives materials, I think. And better than the presents. Trout. This gives you a bit of food. B. and some animal fat, which is also good. Now the water bottle has no use. F. Now, the water catcher, the smaller one, has also no use. F as well. But it can be used to catch water if you're a small baby man. The small sign can make peaks or something with it, I guess. But it can be destroyed easily. Smart alarm, I like using this. It saved me like once or twice. Smart switch. Now this is beautiful. This is beautiful and hot and beautiful. Alright. Some G body. D. Smoke grenade. It's like the normal grenade. You don't use it ever, but it's good. If you would use it. Smoke rocket, you can't do much with it. It's not in the game. It's bad. Ugh, God. I'm in pain. F minus. Does 5 damage too. Bear trap. Doesn't even trap bears. It's like the landmine, but worse, but you can recharge it. D. Snowball launcher. This is one of the more fun items that can kill people. E. Seasonal, but E. Snowball. F minus. Jacket. Makes you less cold, like the name says. Spark plugs. Low quality. E. High quality. C. Alright. Here we are. The best shotgun in the game. You can get 3 shots in between the time, or you can get 6 shots in the time it takes a double barrel to take 2 or 3. Or 1 shot in 3 shots in the time between. I cannot speak. I'm delirious with pain. And this stream is going to shit. I countered a 3-man raid once with this. So, yeah, that's a thing it has for it. Spinning wheel. It's cool. It's a C. Spoiled meat is not in the game, so that's an F minus. Sticks are not in the game. Barricades are cheap, I guess. They're better than these. Why would you use them? Stone pickaxe. Just use a normal one. Stone. You know where that's going. Not an S. Or maybe it's an S, but you can't really craft anything with it. So that's why it's an A. Alright. Stone spear. Who would make this in their right mind? Or maybe it's good, maybe it's not. It breaks so fast, though. Maybe you need. I'll be generous. Storage monitor, good for TCs. If you have multiple of them, C. Because it's practical. Sulfur. It's annoying as hell to farm. S. But I'll put this in B. In A. Because it's annoying to farm. Super stocking. E. Supply drop now. These used to be awful and dog shit, and on wipe day, I got the best drop with an LR, I think an L9 and a Spaz. Or an LR and AK and a Spaz, I'm not too sure. But they were nerfed, or buffed, changed. They can give 2 tier 2 guns or tier 3, so that's a B. And also jackhammers, which are great for wipe day. Fishing trap, they're annoying to repair. Annoying to contain. They do give some stuff. So that is a true strong E. T-shirt. No real rebuttal there. Now let's just take a moment to appreciate how far the amount of items has went down, and how much my brain is messed up from doing this. Alright. Table. I don't know why anyone would need this tall picture frame. It's like a normal picture frame, but you a reject. Social reject. Like me! Like me, everyone. The wife beater. That's a D. I'll have to put the jacket up to see, because it has more of a role-player purpose. More than a role-player purpose. The laptop, it's half of a turret, but you can't make a camera system, or you can make the table fit, so that's a B. Because you can only use it a few times. But it does recycle for more tech trash. So that will be an A. Another A, guys, yay! Now, before we continue with this, I want to take another break, because it's been 2 hours. I'm even more sad and depressed. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Let me just take 5 minutes. Alright, we're in the home stretch. Alright, we are on this target. You can practice your aim. It breaks when you shoot it for some reason. It's one of the worst role-player items. Next, we have the tarp. You can make a lot with this, or a lot of farm stuff with it, so I'll have to put it at C. One of the more useful components. Tech trash. Now with the electricity or crafting update, it's useful. Recycle it for a lot. B. Telephone. It's fun to use. C. Thompson. Now it's the brother to the custom, except it's a lot better than the custom. I can't put it on the same tier as the MP5. I think it is a B or a C, because it does take a lot of shots to kill. C4. Now, it's worse than rockets, because no splash damage, more expensive. A. B, I mean. Streamers, bad. TC, little cupboard, whatever you want to call it. S. The torch, on rock tier. F. Candlelight. My friends place these all the time, and it annoys me. For some reason. This sign is a D. This sign is a D. This sign is a D. This is not a sign. It is, Valves Incorporated. Now this, why would you use it? Yet again, it's a low quality you can get, unlike medium quality, which we're on now, for cheaper. God damn, this is a lot of items. And now we have high quality. Of course, we put it at C. That's the pattern goes. Now, I think this is an armored cockpit. And, these are good. My friends don't like them somehow. A. Now, this is... I'm drawing a blank here. This is the normal driver's seat. You can craft a cockpit with engine easier. So, why would you need it? E. Cockpit with engine. Good. A. Engine. Where the hell did it just go? Oh, here it is. I'm blind. I'm tired. Not as good as this. It takes more parts, but it puts more output. But who really needs that? Flatbed. Really has no point. You can hold one person in it, I guess. I think it's with this. And you also fly out pretty often. But you can aim around and shoot easier. Armored passenger module. This is good, but you can't shoot out of it. C tier. Or maybe B tier. Normal cockpit. Or not cockpit, passenger module is also a B. Taxi module. It's pretty role player. D. I'll have to move this down. Let's see. Actually, this has windows. Wait. This has windows, so I'll have to put this up here. This down there. This down there. Bigger flatbed. It's a flatbed, but bigger. And does have less of a purpose. So, just to make it fair with the other flatbed. I don't know who would use this. It has no point at all in the game. It's too wide. It can store water, I guess. And last but not least of the car modules, we have the double passenger module, which holds 6 with 2 things other than 2 with 1 thing. Now, if you pass math, that's good. Vending machine, I don't know where to put this. Let's see. Water barrel with farm stuff, that is a true C. Store a lot of water with it. Or maybe even a B. Water. It makes you not die. Water jug. That's a C. It's portable. Water pipe. One of the worst shotguns in the game. I think the only reason it's better than the Yoka is that it's consistent fire rate, but longer reload by a lot. And also, reload time is insane. F. If I looked in a dictionary and looked up useless, I would find myself, but not only that, water purifier, the normal one, that doesn't even work. Flashlight, it's a solid S+. Another, actually, S. Because it doesn't save you. This is not an F-, but an S. This It makes you fire more consistently. 16 times scope. If you like this, you're a roof camper. All I need to say. White berries, I also don't know what these are for. That's a D. Festive garlands, again. My racist friend William likes these, like I said, 8 times by now. That is a joke, of course. He's not actually racist, so don't deny him from college. This is not slander in any way. It is only light-hearted comedy. It's for a double doorway. Oh, wire tool. We gotta put that with the hose tool if we can actually find it. Anywhere. There. Wolf head. Wolf head, you can get the same protection as a coffee can, but with 2 slots. If you want the bandana. Wolf skull. It's a D. Normal wood helmet is a hat tier, because it's bad. You know, I think I'll... Actually, I have to move hat tier down and bring this up. So applause for that. I have wood pants, pretty useless. E. Same with the wood chest plate. And wood door, it's good for a game, not much else. C. Wooden arrow, better, the best arrow. Second best arrow. This barricade is garbage and useless, and useless. Wooden door. Just put this somewhere. Now, why can't I find it? There. Ladder. Ladder is really good. And needs to be put at an S+. Because you can stop roof campers. Or just delay them again. Who cares? Sign. D. Spear. E. No use other than breaking walls. This thing. I don't know why anyone would craft it. It's an F. Wood, however, can craft most things with it along with metal frags. It's an S. Or that's an A, because you can't build out of it well. These add upkeep for no reason. These add a lot of space. That's an S+, or an S, I mean. I'm tired, I don't know anything. Alright. We are only at 1 row left. Was this worth it? No. No. I know it's sad. But we have to get rid of hat tier. I know. Because it was a bad joke from the beginning. No real use to keep it anymore. Yeah. I know. Let's let it all out. Bye. Miss you, hat tier. We get a moment of silence. Alright. That's a good enough moment of silence. Now we have the wood tea. The wood tea would taste gross, but it's really good. Extraordinarily good for farming. I'm trying to figure out the scale I used for before. The other tea. There we go. Even this is a lot worth it to craft. You fill up an inventory super quick. And yeah. Stone and wood tea for the win. Now workbenches. Of course, craft everything in the game. Tier 1's kind of useless. Tier 2, really good. Tier 3, can't really craft too much, but it makes everything a lot faster. And you can craft metal stuff and MP5s. Wrapped gifts. Wrapped gifts. There can be anything in here, but there can also be poop. It was unfunny. I'm sorry for the slander on this part. So I'll move you up. This is the same. This picture frame covers a whole wall. That's a C. Christmas lights, Extreme Edition. They are really good and can guide you through your whole base. The super wide picture frame, also on an E tier with the tall one. Now the xylobone sounds awful. I'll have to put that at C or D. Now here's the last one. Where all of this pain came up to. Where all of the suffering, all of this 2-hour live stream came up to. Now all of you might want to ask me. Why I'm so insane to do this. And I looked up non-copyright music, and that's a non-copyrightable sound. So no need to worry, Inside Oak. And this is where all the pain went up to. I probably won't go through the effort to make a joke this bad ever again. But, you know, if you somehow watched all 2 hours of this, then good for you. C tier. Now let's go through all the items one more time. Alright, so what did we learn today? Today we learned that don't make a tier list of every item in a game. This took way too long, and I really think that none of you should go through this. Probably not gain any traction on my channel for this. But, you know, I don't think this was worth it. See ya.